All right. It is now recording. So thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Sorry it took a couple minutes to figure out this technology, even though I use Zoom almost every day. Before I introduce Stephen to everybody, I want to kind of start off by thanking everybody for coming out. I'm very excited about what's going to happen on Thursday with the new announcements, but even before Thursday, we have a lot going on with our network. It's extremely excited. I'm going to share a couple thoughts, and then I'm going to send it right over to the professional over here. But one thing you know with what we're doing on our team, you know my background in marketing and everything. We have hired Fusion 360. They will be starting. Looks like the target date to go live with Fusion is November 20th with a lot of different videos. Corporate's going to have a lot of marketing materials as well. So we're going to use them together to really send out very professional messaging to all of our prospects. But what we need everybody to do is get engaged and stay engaged, because you all know what we have here with our network. It is absolutely phenomenal. I can tell you right now, I won't make any income claims. All I can tell you is I have over 6,000 members. You can do the math using the comp plan. So it works. What we're doing is just amazing. When I talk about staying engaged, I want to share a couple thoughts and then turn it over to our special guest. When I go out to sell this, one thing, I receive a lot of phone calls, and the number one thing I hear is this: I'm not, I'm struggling getting my 3 people or my 10 or whatever. And people inside the United States should not have this issue right now. Internationally, you're going to see some things roll out that are amazing very, very shortly. I'll allow corporate to make those announcements. But I'm telling you right now, you've got to use a product. You've got to be a byproduct of the product. If I tell somebody, hey, you've got to read this amazing book, and then they ask me, oh, really, what's it about? And I don't know, then I lose a lot of credibility. You don't refer something to somebody that you haven't done yourself, especially when it comes to business. So if you're using the savings, one of the questions I always ask people, I said, okay, really, you're struggling? How much money have you saved? And if they say, well, I haven't saved any money yet, I ask them why. I said, because if they don't have your testimonial and you're not fully invested and bought in, you lose a lot of credibility with that prospect. And it's very important that you save money, you post your own testimonials. They don't want to read my testimonial all the time. They'll read my testimonial and testimonials of others. It doesn't carry as much weight as yours because they don't know me from Adam, but they know you. Another thing is you've got to be visual. You've got to be out there. The first thing I did on day 1 when we launched, I started my own YouTube channel. And I just posted on it. I stayed out in front of people all the time. And when people see me online now, I've actually people see me in public and they say, hey, aren't you that rNetwork guy? Because I'm out there, I'm visual. People can see me all the time. It's very, very important when you start a business or you're building any business, you've got to lose yourself in that business. You've got to use the stuff and you've got to really be out there so people know how serious you are when you're building a business. If they want to partner with somebody, you've got to make them want to partner with you. You've got to give them a lot of reasons why. And with that, I'm very excited to have Stephen start the call. I'm going to probably mute everybody one more time because it sounds like we're getting some feedback outside of his. So I'll mute all and go ahead. And Stephen, if you want to unmute yourself, let me unmute you real quick. And I am going to turn the floor over to you, sir.
Well, I appreciate it, John, that you gave me the opportunity to come and talk to your team. And it's awesome to see over 100-something people here to learn about this business and how to grow it. And I'm really excited because it was kind of cool how we met. We met at the Inland Empire largest mixer. And I went up to his booth and we talked a little bit and hit it off probably in about 10 minutes. And he told me all about the business, what it's all about, where it's going, and what it's all about. And it was exciting. It was exciting to hear. But once I told him a little bit about my background, he said, can you be on my training call today? And I'm going to tell you right now, that's the sign of a great leader. I deal with a lot of top leaders, people that are making 6-7 figures of income in this industry. And I talk to a lot of them that aren't willing to allow others outside of the company to come into their business and help them. I don't know what the reason is, but I do find that a lot. But I'm going to tell you right now, John is an exceptional leader because very quickly he saw that I can bring some value to your team to help you guys grow it, to help you grow your business. And so that's what this training is all about. So I'm going to do a free training right now for about 45 minutes or so. And then I'm going to tell you about something that we're doing even to a much, much bigger scale for you. That's going to be pretty amazing. And I think you're going to be blown away by the time we're done. And this training is called How to Duplicate Yourself and Grow a Worldwide Team. Again, my name is Stephen Gregg. I'm the sales strategist and results expert. I've been in network marketing for a long time, and I'm going to go through my story here just in a second. So just a little bit about me and my background. I've been in network marketing well over 30 years, about 32, 33 years now. That's all I've ever done. I've never had a job. I've never had a salary. The only thing I've ever done.
As small as it was, however, we were concerned that the sharp dip into the creek.
The only thing I've ever done is direct sales and network marketing. I've never had a job, never had a salary. So the only thing I know how to do is go meet someone out in the field and turn that into business to feed my family. So that's all I know how to do. So what you're going to be learning is 100% from experience. I've also worked in the car business. I sold cars for many years. I sold timeshares over the years. I worked at Family Fitness, like a 24-hour fitness back then. I sold door-to-door advertising. I worked at Aflac, the company on TV with the duck, and did employee benefits and insurance sales. I bought real estate as an investor from 2006 to 2009 before the crash, and made a lot of money in real estate investing. We bought 32 houses without using any money or credit. I sold a product called DermaShield. Now, this was a pretty interesting one. I'll just tell you a really quick little story. My buddy and I, DermaShield was this skincare product, and we put it on our hands, and it was designed to protect us from anything that sticks to our hands, like oil or gasoline or dirt or anything. And they said, one claim, they said that you could put acid on your hands and it won't burn you. So I said, okay, well, I got to test it out and see if it really works. So, we wanted to raise our belief in the product. So we went down, put it on our hands, and we went down to a chemist and asked for some acid, and they gave us something. It's some pure sulfuric acid. If you don't know what pure sulfuric acid is, the kind of acid you drop on the floor and it burns a hole in the floor. So we went back in the back of his alley and we lathered up in the DermaShield and put some on his hand and put some on my hand. And I said, well, you go first. He goes, no, you go first. I was like, okay, fine, let's just do it at the same time. So we got out a little dropper. I put some on his hand, some on my hand, and we sat there and we watched it and we watched it and we watched it. And it worked. The product really worked. So our belief went through the roof. So we went up and down the street marketing this product for months and telling everybody our story. And it was phenomenal. Unfortunately, the company went out of business. And so, what John was just talking about your belief of using the product is so key because it raises your belief and then people believe in you. So that's what we did in DermaShield. And then also I got a company called Diet Cookie. I don't know if any of you guys remember the Diet Cookie back in the day, but I bought all these Diet Cookies. Now, this is like my first and second experience in network marketing. So we bought these Diet Cookies, and they were supposed to help you lose weight, and they worked. They were really good. All you needed was water and a cookie, and you're good to go for the whole day. Unfortunately, they didn't tell us they didn't have any preservatives, so I ended up with $15,000 worth of Diet Cookies in my living room. If you don't know what that looks like, it's a stack about 4 feet high and about 15 feet wide. And I had all these Diet Cookies that rotted in my living room because they had no preservatives in them. And in California, it's nice and sunny all year long. So that was my first 2 experiences in network marketing. And then after that, I got into many other companies. I went to, have been in sales for 32 years. I failed in my first 12 network marketing businesses. When I say failed, I mean I was to the point where I was $72,000 in debt after 12 years. I had no skill set. I didn't know what I was doing. The thing that was a problem with me back then was my mindset. My mindset was off. I was a clubber at night, and then I'd put on a business suit during the day and go work. And that didn't work. My integrity was off. I had all kinds of issues going on. Another thing I didn't have a skill set at that time. I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know what to say or how to say it to attract my ideal client. So people would run from me. None of my family would do business with me. Nobody I knew would do business with me. None of my club friends would do any business with me because they saw me what I did the night before. So the last thing they were going to do is get in business with me. So I had no friends left, no family left, no nothing, and I had no skill set. So after that, I went through company after company after company looking for the right opportunity. There was no internet back then, so we had to just figure it out. So after 30 network marketing companies, I failed big time. I mean, I was probably making $2,000 to $3,000 a month after 20-something network marketing companies trying out. So I know exactly what not to do and how not to do it. So in other words, I went to what's called the most expensive school in network marketing, which is called the School of Hard Knocks. Any of you guys relate to that school? You been there? Yeah, it's a really expensive school. And I got a PhD in it. And a PhD in my book is a public high school diploma. That's it. I'm not a college degree, none of that stuff. But I'll tell you what, I got a PhD also in making things happen and getting stuff done. And so that's what I'm going to be going with you today. So from that point, I made a decision to become different. I made a decision that I was going to change. I was going to learn how to communicate. I was going to learn the skill set. So I started to hire a mentor. I got a mentor. His name is Steve Spicer. He worked at Aflac with me, and he started to believe in me, and he trusted that I could do training, and he allowed me to start doing some of the training that I learned. And then I also hired a speaking coach because I was really shy and insecure at that time. So she taught me how to speak and how to convey my message. So I hired her, and then I also learned from one of the best guys in the direct sales industry. His name's Kevin Trudeau and Chris McGarrahan. Some of you may know Kevin Trudeau. He was the mega memory guy on TV. He did natural cures they don't want you to know about. He was the best in the business. One guy did $5 billion in sales. One guy. He was my personal mentor and trained me how to build this industry. He learned from some of the best in the world. And then I developed a personal relationship with God at that time. That was back in 1999. And all my entire character and life and everything else changed. So then I made it to the top finally. Back in 2000, I went to the top in a company called Aflac. Now, Aflac's not a network marketing company. It's a direct sales company, but they build it like a network marketing. It's all about recruiting and building teams. So I did. I became a top agent. I became the top district. I became one of the top regions. And my team became one of the top out of 60,000 agents in the entire country. So I did really well in Aflac. And then I went into another network marketing company called NOV. Now, this was a unique real estate company because this product cost $20,000 to sell. It was a real estate investment school that cost $20,000 to join. And I had the fastest growing team in the entire company at $20,000 a sale. Now, I know your product right now is like $30 or something like that to join. Imagine selling a product that costs $20,000 to sell. And people had to join it, and then you had to duplicate that throughout a team. And I figured out how to do it. I put a system in place to be able to duplicate it. And right here in our office in Laguna Hills, we used to have 700 people a week come through our office because of the system that I created. And you're going to learn about that system today. I became a 7-figure income earner in that company as well and did very, very well. And most importantly, I trained a lot of people. And so then from that point, after I got out of that business, I kind of got tired of the network marketing industry because the real estate market crashed and I decided to get out of there. So that's when I created my company now called Business Sales Expert. And we are a sales and marketing training company. And I created Business Sales Academy, which is my training company for the network marketing industry. And I've been doing this now for about 10 years. And I've even done some revamping of that over the last few years, which you're going to hear about today. So I just wanted you to just learn just a little bit about me before I start teaching some of the things that you can do to grow your business, just so you can see that I'm absolutely 100% qualified. And I don't care if you have no money, no skill set, no belief, no confidence, no family or friends to talk to you. It doesn't matter. I can help you go from there to becoming a 6- or 7-figure income earner in your business. So I've trained now well over 20,000 people in direct sales and network marketing, and I teach them how to become a network marketing and sales professional. And that's my goal for you. So why am I doing this? Now, people like to ask me, why do I do this? Why am I so passionate about doing what I'm about to show you? For one is I run an online ministry. So this is my passion. This is my why. I run an online ministry. This is my family, my wife, Jamie, my daughter, Jaden, my son, Maddox. And we run an online ministry called Saved by Truth Ministry. We teach the word of God to pastors in India and Africa, all over the world. I support hundreds of orphans over there and support the pastors and support the ministers. They don't give to me, I give to them. So the money I earn, I give to the people that need the money. And these are some of them. You can see me on a screen right there in the center here. That's me teaching on Zoom to India and Africa. That all these pastors, these are all pastors listening to my message and taking that message around the world. And then there's some of the kids down there at the bottom, and that's what I do. And there's some of the pastors right there. There's a lot more. We have probably close to 400 or 500 of them now. So this is why I do what I do. And the reason why I wanted to tell you this up front is because it is so important to know your why. And so I want to tell you another reason why I do it. Because I've also helped hundreds and hundreds of people personally in their lives change their lives. So this is my buddy, Matt Terrio. Matt Terrio was back with me in that company that was a $20,000 company. And it says here, when I met Steve and Greg, I was experiencing significant difficulties in my business, and I thought I knew better than everyone else, but still to no avail. I was terrible, but once I checked my ego and essentially surrendered to Steve's training, I began to notice, and as a result, practicing his techniques and implementing them, and without even realizing, became #1 in my territory in just a few months. He said, looking back, I can confidently acknowledge and give credit to Steven for his impact in the single biggest year of personal growth I've ever experienced in my life. And so you can look him up right there. His name's Matt Terrio. He's a great friend of mine. He owns a company called Epic Real Estate. That's his website right there. This guy's a multi-millionaire now. He took what I taught him, took it, turned it into a real estate business, and now is a multi-millionaire, runs a multi-million-dollar business. You took a look for him for yourself. This is his now girlfriend. She was back in our office too. She was in the same time with us. And this is Mercedes. She runs a company called Cash Flow Savvy with Matt. It's totally different. But she said the same thing. She goes, everything I do is Stephen Gregg. She goes, when I was single, coming up in the morning, but had no background to generate my own business, after attending Stephen's training, I bought my first house, and now I stay-at-home mom and run a successful real estate investment business. Again, you can look her up if you like as well. This is another lady named Alba. Alba was super shy. I want to tell you about her real quick. She was super shy. She was in my training, and she was literally scared to death to talk to me. There's a lot of people unmuted right now. There's a lot of background noise going on. So Alba, she actually, one of the things that happened there, she was in the back of the room. I remember this, and I was doing a training about, doing a technique, and she stood up and she started crying. She literally started crying right there in the room. And I went back to her and I started talking to her, and I brought her to the front of the room, and I started working with her. And then finally, by the time we were done, she was up talking in front of the room. She was speaking and everything. And she said here, it says, I already see a huge change in my present day. I quit smoking. At the first time attending Steve's event, I conquered my public speaking fear, and my finances started to prosper. And she became then at that point a fitness coach, and she went on to live in Brazil, and she did phenomenal in her business. And this is my other buddy. His name is Clinton Young. Clinton Young, he's a public speaker now. He runs a successful business out in San Diego. Clinton's a great friend of mine, and he's doing awesome. And then this is the last buddy I want to tell you about, my friend Jay. Jay Massey, we're great friends. He used to be super shy, super insecure, no skill set, no belief in himself, no nothing. I said, Jay, if you come and you learn what I teach you, and you take it to heart, and you learn it as well as I teach it to you, I guarantee you, you'll change your financial future. Jay said, okay, I'm gonna listen to you. I taught it to him for about a year. He walked through step by step what I'm about to show you today. He learned it. He now owns over 200 real estate doors. He bought them all with no money and no credit. This guy owns a real estate investment business. You can look it up, Cash Flow Diary. He does all types of properties all over the world. And this dude is phenomenal. He wrote his own book called Cash Flow Diary, and he's killing it right now. And now he's in network marketing too, just so you know. But just so you know, these are some of the people, just a few that you can see that what I'm about to share with you right now is revolutionary. You're not gonna find it in any books. You're not gonna find it on any tapes. This is from 32 years of in the field life experience doing exactly what you do, network marketing. So what I wanna ask you is, what's your why? What is your reason why you wanna build this business? See, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not your why. See, you gotta have a why that big. You gotta have a reason why you're doing what you do. Just like you see, I have a big reason why, because I love helping people. As a matter of fact, this is one of the most important lessons I've learned. And this is my motto. If you build the people will build the business, the nation, and the world. That's my motto, that's my slogan, that's what I go by. And so one of the other things I learned is that your knowledge and your skill set are your best investments. If you can invest in anything, you should invest in the knowledge that you have of how to do something that you want to do and your skill set. The greatest part about tonight, just so you know, there's no sell on this. There's nothing I'm selling you on this program. I'm going to give you guys something that you're going to be blown away. But there's no sell. I'm not going to make any offers to you about anything. We got something that's never been done before in this industry, and you're going to see it here tonight. So let's keep going. So here's another thing I want to talk about. Now, I'm going to start getting to the training now. So one of the things I want you to understand is how to make a change in your life. because I'm sure all of you guys have some things you want to change. And this is a slogan. If you want things in your life to change, you're going to have to change things in your life. And the two most important things you're going to have to change are your thinking and your actions. What you think about and what you do is what's going to make the difference for you. And I'm sure you guys have all heard this saying before, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. We've all heard that, and we've been taught that for years. But I got another one for you. This is a profound statement. Being the same person over and over and over and expecting a different result is just as insane, if not more. See, one of the things I had to learn years ago, and this is where after 12 years of failing in network marketing, I had to humble myself and get to the point where I said, you know what, I don't know everything. Matter of fact, I don't know pretty much anything. That's why I'm in $170,000 in debt and having big issues, because I didn't know. And I had to learn this, is that if you want something different, you have to become someone different. I want you to write that down. See, if you want something different in your life, you can't just hope it's going to be different. You can't just think about something different. You got to become someone different. And see, you're going to attract people based on who you are. Someone has a bunch of noise going on in the background. If they can mute themselves, that'd be awesome. But see, you got to become someone different. And that's the key. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. There's some ways to do that. So let's talk about the 4 reasons people fail in network marketing. Number 1, they don't know what to do in the business. In other words, you don't know what to do exactly, how to build your business. The second reason is they don't have the skill sets. They don't know how to do it. So you don't know what to do or how to do it. If you're not getting the results you want, if you're not attracting your ideal client, if you're not getting people to join your business, it's because you don't know what to do or how to do it. That's the biggest reason. The third reason is you don't have a big enough reason why. It doesn't burn enough. It doesn't have a burning desire to go do what you need to do. That will be the third reason. And the fourth reason is that you don't invest in yourself. And the only thing I'm talking about is invest time. But you may have to invest some money sometime down the road. So that's important. So you got to make that decision that I'm going to learn what I need to learn. I'm going to do what it takes, and I'm going to learn the skill set. I have to have a big why, and I got to invest in myself. Looks like it's Clarence that has the noise going there. So let's keep going. So my most valuable lesson I want you to understand in this, when it comes to business, is that sales education doesn't cost. It pays. Ignorance is expensive. See, sales education and network marketing education doesn't cost, it pays. Sales, not knowing what to do or how to do it is what's expensive. That's what costs people your fortune. That's what costs people your dreams and your retirement and everything else. So let's go through something that I think is probably one of the most important parts I'm going to talk about today, which is you got to make a decision to become a pro. If you want to succeed in this business, if you want our network to grow and you want it to be a $100,000 or $1 million business, you got to make a decision right now to become a pro. Here's why. In network marketing, the pros make money. Amateurs make excuses. Amateurs make excuses of all the reasons why they can't do something. They blame the company. They blame that it's a startup. They blame their upline, their downline, their past, whatever the reason is. They come up with all kinds of reasons why they can't do what they're supposed to do. So pros make money, but amateurs don't. If you really think about it in sports, who makes the money? The people that are amateur or the ones that are pros? See, there's a dramatic distinction between the pro and the amateur. And so what you want to make a decision is that I need to become a pro at network marketing, not just an average network marketer. You need to become a pro. And network marketing is one of the best professions you can be in. And so this is what you want to do, is become a pro. And how do you do it? Let me give you my definition of the word pro. I look at pro as an acronym. If you want to be a pro, if you want to be a pro at anything for that matter, it doesn't matter if you're a shoelace tire. If that's all you do for a living, if you want to be a pro at it, there's one way to become it. The number one thing you have to do is you got to practice. You got to practice. And I want you to think about that. I mean, that's common sense, isn't it? But see, how many of you actually practice your skill set? How many actually practice the basics of the business? And you're going to learn about those basics in a minute. But you got to practice that right activities. That's the number one quality of a pro. The difference between the pro and the amateur is the pro practice the right activities more often. That's the difference. It's not that they're better than you, it's they've practiced the correct activities more often. The second quality of a pro is that they take responsibility. They're responsible for their success or their lack of success. See, when a pro makes a mistake, they blame themselves. They don't blame the world. They don't blame the community. They don't blame their upline. They don't blame the prospect. They blame themselves. They say, you know, how can I improve? What mistakes can I get better at? Even when it's somebody else's fault. Perfect example, LeBron James last year, a couple of years ago, was a perfect example of that. When they were playing who's that? They were playing in San Francisco. Who's that? Golden State. They were playing Golden State in the championship. And the first game, they were almost winning. They were tied up, and this other guy got the rebound. All he had to do was lay it back up, but he took it out, and he didn't make the shot. And what did he do? The guy missed the shot, and they lost the game. And then LeBron James, what he did, most people don't know this, that he went in the back room, and he punched the wall, and he broke his hand. He broke his fist. But you know what? Nobody knew it because he didn't tell anybody. You know what he did? He sucked it up, and he played 3 more games with a broken fist. See, he could have blamed the guy. He could have blamed the other dude. He could have blamed whatever. He said, no, you know what? We lost the game because of me. He took responsibility. And that's what a pro does. See, a pro takes responsibility, says, because I'm going to succeed because of me, or I'm not going to succeed because of me. If it is to be, it's up to me. So that's what a pro does. An optimistic, and the third one is optimistic. A pro is optimistic. In other words, they can see the future. They can see around corners. They can see their dreams way before they happen. Here's a perfect example that Walt Disney, who built Disneyland, most people don't know this, that he died 5 years before Disney World was built. And these 2 ladies were sitting at their job and they were talking, and one of the ladies said to the other one, you know, it's too bad Walt never got a chance to see Disney World before it was built. And the other lady said, oh yes, he did see it, and that's why it's here. See, Walt had vision. He had vision for the future. He knew what was going to happen before it happened, and that's why it happened. Here's the question. Do you have vision for your life? Can you see the future? Can you see this company being as big as they say it's going to be? Can you see it in advance? And are you willing to do the activity that it takes to make it, and what it takes to make it happen? See, have you guys ever heard this before? I'm sure you have. Practice makes perfect. That's a cliche that everybody says. Practice makes perfect, right? Right. Wrong. It's a lie. Practice does not make you perfect. Here's why. You all heard this one before, right? Perfect practice makes perfect, right? You got to practice the perfect thing. You got to practice perfectly so you can become perfect, right? Wrong. That's a lie also. Practice does not make you perfect. And here's why. Because you're not going to ever be perfect, no matter how much you practice. There's only been one man that's ever walked the face of this earth who's ever been perfect, and you ain't him. And you'll never be. See, no matter what you do, you'll never be perfect. And this is actually one of the downfalls in network marketing, is that people say, oh, I can't go talk to someone until I'm perfect. I can't do anything until I get my script perfect. I can't go show the plan until I get it perfect, down pat. No, you're never going to be perfect. So you got to practice, because practice does one thing. Practice just makes you better. That's it. That's all you got to do. All you want to do is you want to get a little bit better than you are today. Not a lot better. You just need a little bit better. Practice a little bit every single day, and you improve a little bit every single day. Think about this. Imagine this. Imagine if, however good you are in the business right now, if you practice some of the techniques I'm going to teach you today, and some of the skill sets, if you practice them, and you get 1% better every day for 7 days, in 7 days, you're 7% better. If you do that for 30 days, you're 30% better than you are today. If you do that for 3 months, for 100 days, you're 100% better than you are today. John, what kind of income would you have if you were 100% better at what you do right now? How big would your income be? See, and it's not leaps away, it's inches away. I have a saying, inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard is hard. See, you got to practice those little things every day. And practice doesn't make you perfect, it just makes you better. And that's the goal. So let's talk about something. One of the things I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say a bold statement. Sometimes I say bold statements, but one of them is that I have literally invented the formula for success in direct sales and network marketing. Now, I know that's a pretty bold statement because there's all these people out there that are training, and I guess I'm going to probably have to prove that statement now that I said it. I have literally invented the formula for success in sales and network marketing. I'm going to show it to you right now. This is what it takes to be successful in this industry. Number one, you have to become 3C equals M squared. 3C equals M squared is the proven formula for success. You guys have probably heard of E equals MC square, like the theory of relativity, which is great, but it's actually a theory. This is a proven formula for success. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. See, if you want to be successful in this business, you got to become 3CM squared. Let me tell you what that means. The first C you have to become is competent. Think about this. If you want to go do anything in this world, you have to become competent at it. Well, think about this. If you decided you want to go get a job at McDonald's and you didn't know how to flip those nasty hamburgers the way they do, and that's just my opinion about the hamburgers, if you didn't know how to flip those hamburgers the way they do and make them the way they taste, how could you possibly be successful working at McDonald's? You can't. If you went to Starbucks and you didn't know how to make the coffee, you can't be successful at it. How can you? If you don't practice the basics, if you don't go to work every day and you don't practice what they teach you, how to make those hamburgers and make those coffees, you won't even be successful at that. But then people join network marketing. They never practice. They never go to school. They never invest in their education. They never learn the skill set of what it takes to make it, and they think they're going to be successful. It doesn't work that way. You might make a little bit of money, but you're not going to make the big money. You might accidentally make some money in network marketing just because you're in the right place at the right time. But if you want to sustain that, if you want to be competent, you want to build a business that you can sustain and take with you, you have to become competent at the basics. And what are the basics? They're called money-making activities. There are money-making activities in this industry that you have to learn. So I'm going to tell you what those are. Because in this business, there are two types of activities you have to do. One of them are called NMMAs. I call them non-money-making activities. And then there are MMAs, and these are money-making activities. And when people hire me for coaching, usually when people hire me for anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 in coaching, usually when they coach me and I ask them this question, do you know the difference between money-making activities and they don't? I do a little quiz with them, and almost nobody knows the difference. But I'm just going to give it to you right now. I'm going to tell you what the difference between the money-making activities and the non-money-making activities. The non-money-making activities are these. Number one, training and coaching. This call right now is a non-money-making activity. Even though I'm going to give you some techniques, it's a non-money-making activity. Another one is talking to people. I'm sure in network marketing, they always say, you got to go talk to people. Go talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. Talking to people is a non-money-making activity, and you'll see why in a moment. Number three, using the products. It is super important that you got to use the products. Like John said earlier, you got to become a product of the product because it raises your belief, just like I did with DermaShield. You got to believe in the product, but using the product is still a non-money-making activity. The next one is attending networking events, going to networking events, going to trade shows, all those types of things. Going to them is a non-money-making activity. You'll see why in a moment. Talking to your upline or mentoring with your upline, coaching with your upline and coaching with your downline, all those things, those are all non-money-making activities. The next one is attending events without guests. So if you attend your weekly events or webinars or whatever and you don't have any guests on them, they are a non-money-making activity. Here's another one, attending national conventions or Super Saturdays or the regional conventions. You know, the company always wants you to go to the big events, and you should go. You should go to every single one of them when they come out. If you have a launch coming up, I know you guys got a big one in January, you should go to it. You should make it a point. Starting this today, I will be at that launch. But I'm going to tell you right now, just going to the launch is still a non-money-making activity. Here's another one, reading the compensation plan. This is a big one. A lot of people always want to read the comp plan. Reading the compensation plan is a non-money-making activity. Or looking at your business cards and getting your business cards and analyzing them and looking at them and deciding which ones are working or good or not. Those are all non-money making activities. Doing your dream board. That's another thing people do in network marketing. These are all the things people do all the time. They're doing their dream board. They're learning and you know, looking at their dreams and going to touch them and all kinds of stuff. That's great, but they're still non-money making activities. Maybe writing out your goals, planning your goals. Very important. You got to set your goals, but it's still a non-money making activity. Creating sales funnels, creating marketing materials and creating sales funnels is still a non-money making activity. Creating marketing materials like flyers and brochures and postcards and all this stuff. All those things are great to do. They're necessary to do, but they're just non-money making activities. But here's the problem, what I found in network marketing. Most people are doing all of those things, but they don't know how to do the money-making activities, and that's why they are failing in network marketing. So what I'm going to do is show you in order, what are the 7 money-making activities you have to master to build this business. Number 1 is you got to be a master at generating leads. Here's why. If you're out of leads, you are out of business. Lead generation is the single most important quality any distributor has to learn up front. Number 2, how to convert leads into prospect. Now, this is something you're probably never going to hear from anybody because most people don't know the difference. People always tell you to go talk to people and go get more leads. You don't need more leads. What you need is to how to convert leads into prospects. Let me give you a little secret sauce here. Let me tell you the difference. A lead is simply name and contact information. Nothing more, nothing less. If you get someone's name and contact information, you got a lead. You can get that lead out of your cell phone. You look in your cell phone right now, you probably got hundreds of leads. If you go on your LinkedIn, you got hundreds of leads. Go on Facebook, you're connected with people, those are leads. If you got their instant message address, that's a lead. A lead is simply name and contact information. You may not know them, they may not know you, they don't know anything about your business. You can go buy lead lists. No one has short of leads. That's not what you need. What you need are more prospects. And let me give you the definition of a prospect. This right here is worth $1,000 just knowing this difference. A prospect is someone you've spoken to or communicated with that is open to learning more about what you do. They're open to learning more. That does not mean they're interested in what you do. That just means they're open to learning more. And that's what I've mastered. That's what I've learned how to do is get those people to go from a lead, convert them into a prospect. The third money-making activity is how to invite people to see what you do. Now, I'm sure you've all been told you need to invite guests to the meetings. Yes, you do need to invite guests. But see, making an invitation is just one part of it. You also not only got to know how to invite them, you got to know how to get them to say, yes, I'll come, and actually show up. 3-part process. How to get them to say yes and show up. And that's an important thing to know how to do. Let me give you a perfect example of this. See, I went to the networking thing with John. That's where I met him at the other day. And when I went in there, I made a decision I was going to get every business card of every booth. And I did. I also made a decision I was going to book 5 appointments. I walked through that event and I booked 9 appointments in that room. Out of those 9 appointments, I've made 5 presentations. 3 of them have already done business with me. And the 4th one is I'm on a call with you guys right now. See, that's how it works. See, I made a decision of what I was going to do because I know how to generate leads. I know how to generate leads.
Give me 1 second. Hey, Steve, can you mute Rose? Because I can't do it from my end.
I'll try. I can't mute anyone from my end.
Just say, Rose Sabanda, please mute your mic.
Yes. So I know how to generate leads, convert those leads into prospects, and invite them to see what I do. And that's exactly what you'll learn how to do. The next thing you got to know how to do is how to make an effective presentation. How to make a presentation and get a person to say, yes, I want to find out more about what you do. That's the goal. You got to generate the lead, convert the lead to a prospect, invite them to see what you do, get them to say yes and show up. How to make an effective presentation. And then here's where the money is. You got to know how to follow up, close, and ask for the money. And you've all heard the saying, I'm sure, the fortune is from the follow-up, right? Everybody says the fortune is in the follow-up, right? Wrong. That's a lie also. The fortune is not in the follow-up. The fortune is in the closing and asking for the money. See, if you don't know how to ask for the money, you can follow up to your blue in the face. They're never going to join. See, this is one of the mistakes that people make in network marketing. They follow up and chase people till they buy or die. You know what? I don't. I almost don't do any follow-up. I get yeses or nos immediately. I don't like maybes or I need to think about it. And you got to remember, I'm selling a product that's $5, $10, $20, $30,000, and I get yeses or nos after a 24-hour call. Here's why. Because I don't like no's, because no's are maybes, or I just need to think about it. Those are called slow no's, in my opinion. I'd rather get a fast no. So learn how to follow up, how to close and ask for the money. The 6th money-making activity is you got to get your new distributors started right. You got to know how to get those people started correctly so that they can duplicate your business. And then the 7th money-making activity is you got to plug them into your duplicatable training system. Those are the 7 money-making activities it takes to be successful in network marketing. You got to generate leads, convert the leads to a prospect, make it an invitation, get them to say, yes, I'll come, and actually show up. You got to make an effective presentation to get the person excited about wanting to do business with you. Then you got to know how to do a follow-up, close, and ask for the money and get them involved in the business. Then you got to get that new distributor started correctly and then plug them into your duplicatable training system. Now, I want you to think about this. Any successful network marketing, do you think they know how to generate leads? Do you think they know how to convert those leads into prospects? Do you think they know how to make invitations, get them to say yes and show up? Do you think they know how to follow up, close, and ask for the money? Do the top producers in your company know how to generate those new distributors and get them started correctly? Do you think they know how to plug them into a duplicatable training system? Yes, they do. That's why you're on this call right now, because John understands what a duplicatable system needs to be, and that's why you're here. So you need to learn how to do that, and he's doing the exact same thing for you. So that's the first C of the 3 C's. You have to become competent at all of those money-making activities. If not, you're going to be winging it, and it's going to be hard to build this business. But after you become the first C, the second C kicks in, which is you become more confident. See, you got to become more confident. But the way you become more confident is you become more competent. See, in network marketing, people do business with people that are confident, people that believe in themselves, people who believe where they're going and are willing to help someone else get there. That's who people in network marketing do business with. So you got to become competent, then confident. And then the third C is you got to become consistent. You got to do the right things long enough consistently. See, you got to do the right things long enough consistently. But see, in network marketing, a lot of times you join the business and people come in the business, and then what happens is they want to be consistent first, but they never become competent. And then they end up losing their confidence, and then they stop being consistent and they quit the business. Those are the 3 C's that equal M squared. What is M squared? It's momentum. It's exponential effort. See, if you want to get into momentum, see, all people always talk about, well, your business needs to get into momentum. We're about to go into momentum. The team needs to grow into momentum, but they never tell you how to get into momentum. Well, I'm going to tell you how to get into momentum. You got to personally become competent, confident, and consistent. And then you got to bring on an army and help that army become competent, confident, and consistent. And that's what creates momentum. And that's why you're on this training today, because John has made a decision to help his business go to a multi-million-dollar business and take a lot of people with him. And that's why we're here. In other words, you need a system to hit your target. To build your business, you need a system. And here's the acronym for the word system. A system will save yourself substantial time, energy, and money. And so this is how you duplicate yourself and grow a worldwide network marketing business. This is how you duplicate yourself. Number 1, you got to learn what to do and how to do it. You got to learn the correct money-making activities to build your business. Number 2, you got to mimic. You got to mimic success. You got to find people that are successful and do what they do. And that's one of the reasons why Jay succeeded so well, because he learned what I did and he did it and he applied it to his business. The third thing is you got to model it. In other words, you got to model it. You got to build your business model around that system that you just mimicked. And then you got to make it yours. It needs to become your system. And that's what we're going to talk about right now, is how to make this your system, because you need to learn email marketing. You need to learn sales funnels. You need to learn social media marketing. And you need to learn network marketing and how to network to generate leads, convert the leads to prospects, and how to turn those into customers and distributors. And that's what we're going to be talking about right now, which is what's called the Business Sales Accelerator Academy. Excuse me. The Business Sales Accelerator Academy, in my opinion, is the most effective network marketing academy worldwide. And the registration is open, but here's the coolest part. It's 100% free. I'm giving it away. So just so you guys understand what I'm doing here. Over the last 10 years, I've been selling my coaching academy and selling my training that's in this academy. This year, I decided I don't want to do that anymore. I want to give it away because the industry has been very, very good to me. And I see there's a lot of people still struggling in network marketing, especially with all the social media marketing stuff that's come around, all the online marketing and all the different things that you can do. It's confusing because it's too much to do. But we're still in the business of network marketing. So I decided I'm going to put together something that I can give away for free. So let me just show you what it is. This is it. You can go to it, businesssalesacademy.com. You can sign up and say, let me in now and join. There's no cost whatsoever. No cost to join the training. The training is absolutely free. When you go in there, you're going to be able to download a workbook and be able to use the workbook and go through the entire training for free. I just did this, so you got to understand. The lady that you see on the screen there, she paid $1,000 per person. We had about 20 or 30 people on the training at first when we did it, and they paid over $1,000 a piece. She makes $50,000 a month in her business, and she referred all of her leaders to my training. I built this training around her model, around that system back then, because I was doing it for her. But this year I was going to start selling it, but I decided, I don't want to right now. I want to give it away for free. I want to get 100,000, 200,000, 1 million people in this training because I know it can change the world. My whole goal is to make impact with the people. And so you get to go there and go join for free. And so who is this academy for? One, if you're new to network marketing, maybe you're lacking the skills or the confidence to get the results that you want. If that's you, training is perfect for you. Or maybe you have a team and maybe you're frustrated and they're stagnant. Maybe they're not growing. If that's the case, training is for you. Or maybe you have a team. Maybe you are a top producer, but you want to produce more leaders. You want to duplicate that. Then this training is for you. Or maybe you want to become a 6 or 7 or even an 8-figure income earner. If that's you, this training is for you. Most importantly, you got to have a great attitude. If you're positive, if you believe in yourself and your future, and you're willing to invest time in the most important asset you have, which is yourself. If you notice, I said invest time. I didn't say invest money because there's no cost for the academy. You don't even understand how privileged I feel to be here to give this away to you guys. Over the years, I used to sell this for, like I said, $1,000 a piece or more. Even if you go to my website, I don't even think I changed it yet. My regular website still says $3,000 because I was selling it at $3,000. The same training you're getting absolutely free. This is what you're going to learn in the training. Number one is how to develop a winning 6 to 7 figure mindset, because you got to have the mindset first. You're going to learn how to build your business foundation. The foundation of your business is what you build everything on. You're going to learn that. You're going to learn how to focus on the correct money-making activities. All those 7 money-making activities, I break them down in intricate detail and teach you step-by-step how to do them. You're going to learn how to overcome fear and anxiety. If you had fear in yourself, you're going to learn, and it's going to be class participation. You're going to learn how to deal with the fear. You're going to learn the fastest path to cash. In other words, lead generation strategies. I'm going to give you all types and how to define your niche so you can get those people and get them into your business. You're going to learn what's called fishing and hunting. These are advanced lead generation strategies that work. You're going to learn online and offline lead generation strategies. You're going to also learn networking skills. In other words, specifically how to network. Now, the one thing about this training that it's raw and real. So it's just like this webinar right here. It's unedited. I didn't edit a single minute out of that training. I kept it exactly how I did it. So when you go there, it's going to be as if you just paid $1,000 to join, and you get to go step by step, just like the people you're going to watch. You're going to be able to see everybody on the training right there on the side. You're also going to learn things like advanced contacting and inviting skills, how to invite people, get them to say yes, and actually show up to your meeting. You're going to learn how to promote to events, because one of the biggest things that you can do in business in network marketing is to learn how to build to events. You're going to learn that skill. You're going to learn communication skills and closing skills, how to close. Remember, my business was a $20,000 product. You're going to learn the same system that I used to go meet someone today and close them for a $20,000 sale tomorrow. That exact system is inside this training academy. You're going to learn how to get your new distributor started right. You're going to learn how to effectively close and get your prospects to take action immediately. A fast start training you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to get referrals, and you're going to learn how to have your team be held accountable. Because we have accountability tools that we're going to be adding to the academy as well. So all of that is in this one academy. Another thing you're going to get is what's called a fast track training. We just added this today. The fast track training is a system, another training video that actually helps you so you can recap your business. It's going to recap the whole training. Plus, if you want to get started, over again every quarter, you can use that, and also you can use it to get your new distributor started correctly. So here's the coolest part. You're going to have a complete direct sales, network marketing, and online training system 100% free. And we're not starting here. This is just where it is right now. Inside of this training, you have no idea what's in there. There's 28 videos in this training academy. Each one of them are 30 minutes each. And then you also get to go and you get to get a workbook. And that's what I'm going to go through next. So in this training, when you go join, you get 28 master classes. They're 30 minutes each. And it's going to take you step by step how to build your business. And then, so here's the steps of what it takes. Number one is you go set up your membership. You go in there, sign up for your membership. That's number one. Step two, you want to download the workbook. If you want the workbook, it's only 20 bucks. It's a 92-page full color workbook that takes you step by step in the system. You're probably going to want the workbook because it has scripts. Along with it, there's something else that we did special. If you do get the workbook, is that you get 3 sales funnels. Because inside the training, not only are we going to teach you offline marketing, networking skills, we're going to be teaching you online marketing, like how to set up your email campaign, how to do online marketing on Facebook, how to do LinkedIn to drive traffic, how to use a sales funnel, and we're giving you 3 sales funnels. We're giving you 3 sales funnels for free when you buy the book. So when you buy the book, you're going to get 3 sales funnels that you get to download, and then you can customize them to your liking, and you can use them as much as you want. That's included with the book. And then you get to refer your team. So what you want to do is you want to take that domain, Business Sales Academy, go tonight to every single person on your team. Send it to them and tell them to join. Here's the coolest part. You get to make this your training system. See, I'm going to be the trainer with John. We're going to be helping you grow this business. And like I said, you get the training for free, all the training in there. And this is just right now. I partnered with one of the top funnel builders in the world. And he's my business partner. And us together are going to be putting together additional trainings, all added to the academy. And right now, it's 100% free. Down the road, there will be a cost. But right now, for a limited time, we don't know how long that's going to be until we have as many people as we want in there. It could be 5,000, it could be 50,000. We don't know yet. Right now, it's free, and it's going to be free for life for you. So if you go join the academy now, you get it 100% free forever. You'll pay anything. You'll be grafted in forever. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Those are the 7 money-making activities you gotta learn. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you should absolutely thank John for giving me the opportunity to present this to you and for giving this opportunity for you, because he didn't have to do that. He chose to do it because he understands how to grow a big business. So John, that's my training. I know I didn't have a lot of time, but I wanted to share that with you. I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much. And I want to open it up for any questions, if anybody has any questions as well.
Yeah, really quick before we have questions, hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I just want to thank you, Stephen. I remember we talked Friday, and remember what I said? I said, I recognize a good person when I speak with a good person. Stephen's got a heart of gold, guys. Just remember this. He said there will eventually be a cost to people down the road. We get this for free, and I'm telling you, you want to duplicate your team. You've got to also help your team understand that you went through this course because, again, just like we said before, if you don't use a product, you can't promote the product. You can't promote the course unless you use the course. And if you're really good, you know what I would do? I would set up a time maybe once a week or whenever. There's 28 different classes in here. Set up a time and go through the classes with your team. Read it together. Make it a group effort. I always tell people use a buddy system when you do business because you push and motivate each other. When I train my son at the gym 4 or 5 days a week, I get up some nights and I'm laying on the couch. I don't feel like going, but I look at him and I'm thinking, oh crud, I don't want to stand him up. So make the commitment to yourself, make the commitment to the team. Also, if you read some of these things together, in fact, I'm going to sign up tonight and I'm going to schedule 3 nights a week that we're going to go through the classes and we're going to do them. And I invite everybody on the team and we're going to go through and we're going to read this book together. So I'm going to make that commitment to my team right now. We will get through all 28 master classes in a couple of weeks, all of them, because we need to do that as a team. And then we send these classes out to our teams. Watch how fast we duplicate on top of all of this with Fusion, with all the marketing that we're going to be doing on top of this stuff. I'm telling you, this team is going to grow very quickly. If we all make that commitment tonight, we are going to do this. I've been in sales for 30 years myself, but I tell everybody the same thing. Always humble yourself And I will go through this class, and I'm sure I will learn stuff that I didn't know before, even after 30 years of being, and I've trained hundreds of sales guys myself, just like Steven has, but you always have to stay humble. Never believe that you know more than somebody else. That's why I set up an appointment with this gentleman. Steven, thank you so much. I am excited about this. I hope our team is excited about this, and I hope you appreciate what we're doing. But this is step one. Step two is actually, I will schedule these events. We will get on these events. We're going to learn as a team. We're going to grow as a team. It's phenomenal. With that, I will be quiet, and I will allow people to ask a few questions. And, Steven will give us as much time as he can. After that, let's let this gentleman get back to his night and his family, and I'll leave it up to you guys to unmute yourself one at a time and ask those questions.
Hi,
Hey,
Steven.
Steven,
Hi,
it's
Steven.
Robert.
It's Wade from
Robert.
Winnipeg, Canada. I just wanted to say I relate to you with all the when you said about the all the non-paying stuff. I've been in network marketing. I'm still an infant. I've only been in it for about 5 years, but I made all my mistakes. Everyone has failed, and I relate to that so much from that. And a lot of respect to you, sir. I already signed up for your academy. I'm going to do the $20 definitely afterwards. And this is exactly the missing piece that I needed. Okay. Yeah. I'm confident. I'm confident what I do and everything like that. rNetwork is definitely it. My question to you is simply put, how do you do it?
How do I do what?
How
do I do it?
How do you develop that why? Like I cry every day on my why.
Yeah.
Okay? But where can you maybe just kind of define it in a little bit, just to, it's probably in your courses, but just something you can say within 15 seconds just to give me some sort of idea.
Sure. Are you asking me how do I define my why, or how did I get my why? Which are you asking?
Okay. Well, I guess they're almost the same, but maybe it's how you get your why.
Okay,
maybe
great.
That's more.
Great question. Well, let me just tell you what happened, how I got my why, and then that may answer the question, and this will be impacting for all of you. The answer is yes. For one, it is in the academy. At the very beginning, we go through all of that. So there's a whole exercise on that. But let me just tell you what happened, how I got my why in the first place, and why it's so big. When I was 18 years old, I was living with this girl, and she brought over this video. Her dad brought over this video called "Countering the Conspiracy to Destroy Black Boys." And it blew me away. I saw what was happening in the inner city. I saw what was happening around the world. And I said, I got to do something about this. But I was 18 years old, had no money, no skill set, no belief in myself. But I saw this big dream. And I went down to LA, and I saw this thing called Tent City, where all these homeless were living out there. And I said, okay, I want to do something about this. But I didn't know how to do it. So that's why I got into network marketing. And when I got into network marketing, I said, okay, this is the way. This is a way for me to make money. And so I started getting into network marketing, but I was failing forward. I was trying to do it. I wrote out this 4-page document called the I Can Center, that I was going to be building these big, gigantic community centers all around the world to help people with their thinking, with their mindset, with their spiritual walk, with all these different areas of life. And that's what I went after. That was in 1988. For 30 straight years, I've been going after this goal. And not until about 10 years ago, God revealed it to me that I'm actually living it now. So that's why I serve all those people in Africa and India. And I serve people all around the world. I give a lot of money away. I give a lot of my time and effort away. I have an entire academy just like this, but it's for the ministry, and I give it away for free too, with the intent. So my why is because I live it. It was a gigantic dream. It was something that I can't live out in 5 lifetimes. So I think about it every day, and I pursued it. I never stopped thinking about it. I never stopped talking about it and proclaiming it. And it came to fruition. So that's how I define my dream. And in the academy, you're welcome. But in the academy, it's going to go through the exact step-by-step exercises to do to get to establish your dream.
Hey, thank you for your servient heart, my friend. I'll sit down now.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey, Steven, it's Robert. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Rob? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. And wait, I wanted to tell you, I'm sorry for interrupting you when you were trying to talk to him. Anyway, Steven, I signed up. I am very excited for this. I am like, oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. I'm just so excited. It's just remarkable that you're making it free for us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, you know what happened? I'll tell you why I'm making it free. My friend, I told you about the guy, Matt Terrio. Matt Terrio, multimillionaire in real estate investing. I trained him. And I remember a few years ago, he had made a real estate investment academy very similar. And the other day, he invited me to come to his training where he was doing a big event. And I went to the big event in Long Beach. I was the MC of his event. So I'm edifying my student, right? So he's doing real estate investing. And so I was asking him about his real estate academy. I said, well, you do real estate. I said, well, how much are you selling your academy for? He goes, oh, I don't sell it. I give it away for free. I said, are you nuts? How are you doing that? He goes, yeah, I used to sell it for about $5,000 a month, but now I give it away for free. And I was like, well, why do you do that? He goes, because people that see it, they believe in me, and next, some of them want to coach me or they work with me in other services, and I have a done for you program, and I sell more real estate that way than selling the education. Great. So I said, the light bulb came on, and I said, I'm going to do the exact same thing.
Thank you so much.
So that's why I give my academy away for free, because I saw it work, and at that day that I was the MC, he made $400,000 in one day. That's why I give my academy a free.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I learned from other people. Even though I trained him in certain areas, he just trained me in another area. So
look at that.
Yes.
All right.
Steven?
Yes.
Steven, can you tell me, in your course, do you tell where to get, when you buy traffic or whatever, where to go? Because there's a lot of junk out there, and there's nothing for you. How do you know where to go get whatever to promote your business?
Okay, let me make sure I'm clear what you're asking. Are you asking me, are you going to learn different lead generation strategies to be able to generate leads? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, so where I can, in other words, everyone wants to sell you leads, to sell you this, to sell you that. And someone's good, someone's bad. How do you know where to go? To rely on posting your ads, posting your whatever.
Yeah.
Buying the lead, or buying where you could email, or buying where you could do whatever, and know whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. Instead of I've done it so many times, I've got nothing.
Gotcha.
And wasted thousands of dollars getting nowhere.
Yeah. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I'm going to give you about 20 different lead generation strategies in there, and almost none of them cost a penny, because I don't buy leads. I go generate leads. So I'll give an example. I went to the trade show the other day. I used the techniques called an opener, audio, business card, and inviting script. I use that inside of which is in the academy, and I booked 9 appointments. I got 50 leads, and out of that, I've already made about $7,000 in 2 days. From the event I met John at the other day, and that's not including the other 3 appointments I have the rest of the week. So the answer is, you're not going to have to buy leads. You're going to learn how to go generate leads. That's what you're going to learn in the academy, because all it is learning the right words to say and how to say it to attract your ideal client. I've been in business 20-something years. or 32 years. I've never bought leads. I've never needed to. However, you are going to learn some online marketing strategies if you want to learn Facebook ads and stuff like that. If you want to learn that, that's going to be in there too. It's coming. So the answer is yes.
Okay.
Great question, though. You're welcome. Any other questions?
Stephen,
Yes.
George here.
Hey,
I just
George.
want to thank you for the gift. I will make use of it.
Awesome. You're welcome. You're
John,
welcome.
thank you too.
And let me tell you guys, this is what will be happy for me. I would be ecstatic if you guys would take down my email and send me a testimonial video after you've gone through one of the videos or 2 of the videos, whatever you want. Get on Zoom and make me a testimonial videos. That will be my greatest gift. If you go on my personal website or even the academy, you'll see a lot of testimonial videos. That's what excites me, to see people actually using what I do. So if you would, let me give you my email address. It's Stephen, STEPHEN @businesssalesexpert.com. Stephen @businesssalesexpert.com. And then just hop on Zoom and say, wow, this training was awesome. Just be raw and real. Just tell it like it is. Don't try to edit it, and just say whatever you want to say, and I'll deal with the rest. That would be amazing if you would do that for me. That would be the greatest compliment for me. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, or any at all? This is your time. Anyone? No?
Okay, so really quick, since there's no more questions, this is what we're going to go ahead and do. On our Team Revolutionaries channel, I'm going to post the link to the website. I'm going to post his email so you can send him testimonials once we go through it. Then I'll post a calendar on when we can go through this as a team. Let's go ahead and get the $20 books so we can have that for our homes, for our teams, and we will go through the sessions together as well as a team. And let's just learn this thing inside and out. And the nice thing about the way we're doing it is I'm very excited to go through this course, and then you can hear from me and other leaders as well, and we can share, and you can share thoughts. So when we read through this stuff, we'll share our own thoughts, our own experiences, and we'll edify each other as we go through this. And so it's really exciting. I've written many manuals myself, so I'm very, very picky who I invite on these calls. And Stephen really impressed me. I love what you do, Stephen. I think I love what you stand for. And so I'm very excited to go through this. And I think that we can build an amazing team together, but we've got to work together. The team is only as strong as our weakest link. And so we've got to strengthen everybody, build each other up, because I want everybody to have success. I've had success early in this business. I'm very excited, but what excites me is to lift the littlest guy up, but the littlest guy has got to make that commitment and go through this with us. We're going to share our time, everything with you. We don't have to do that, but we want to do that because we need to build you up so you can have success in this industry. So with that, thank you so much, Steve. We'll go ahead and exit out. This has been recorded, so I will go ahead and post that, and we will see you guys all next time. Everybody have a good day. So much.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good day, everybody.